Getting ready for Bitcoin trading. We hope that we have convinced you in this training that Bitcoin investing can make you a lot of money. You may have heard how others have purchased Bitcoins in the past and ended up selling them for a huge profit. It is possible, and there's no reason why you can't do this too. There are certainly experienced Bitcoin traders out there that make a lot of money from their trades. They may not be successful with every trade, but overall, they make consistent profits. The thing is that trading Bitcoin successfully is not an easy thing to do. You really have to be prepared. It is not impossible for someone just starting out with Bitcoin to be successful, but you have to be financially and mentally ready for this. Bitcoin trading is all about high risk and high reward. The key to success is to buy at low prices and then sell at higher prices. While this is obvious, it is not that easy to do. A lot of newcomers to Bitcoin trading end up panicking when they are making trades. After all, they are dealing with digital currency that is worth thousands of dollars. Panic levels will rise even more if you are using your savings to trade or your pension fund. Strategies for Bitcoin trading. If you are really interested in Bitcoin trading, then the first thing that you need to realize is that you need to use common sense and maintain self-control. Don't go into it thinking that you are going to make a ton of money in a day. If you get too greedy, then you are very likely to fail. Learn and get as much practice as you can. You need to learn everything that you can about Bitcoin trading before you start to do it for real. Knowledge is great, but there is nothing like experiencing how Bitcoin trading works in the real world. To give yourself a good start with Bitcoin trading, sign up with a cryptocurrency exchange that will allow you to use a demo account to experience how things work in the real world. You will see real-time prices for Bitcoin, and it will help you to get used to the Bitcoin trading interface. You need a trading plan. Successful Bitcoin trading relies on having a good strategy in place. Sure, you might get lucky with your first few trades, but sooner or later your luck will run out, and this can be very expensive. One of the biggest mistakes that newcomers to Bitcoin trading make is that they follow the news, see that a lot of other people are making Bitcoin trades, and this compels them to do the same thing. Experienced traders like this because it will force the Bitcoin price up and they can profit from previous purchases. Don't follow trends blindly. Create a plan that defines the price that you should purchase Bitcoins for and the price that you should sell them at to realize the profit that you want. If you stick to a plan like this, then you will significantly reduce the risk of panicking if you suddenly see prices fall. Practice with small amounts. When you are starting out with Bitcoin trading, only invest small amounts with trades. This is all part of your learning curve in early training. No matter how good an opportunity seems, resist the temptation to go all in. Use your demo account to perform a lot of trades before you start spending real money. If you clean out your demo account, then this is not a big deal, but losing all of your real money is completely devastating. Keep your emotions in check. The thought of losing money can be really alarming to you. We have told you many times in this training that Bitcoin is volatile, and in one day the price can go down by a significant amount. The good thing is that the price can rise significantly in no time at all as well. You must keep your emotions in check if you want to be successful with Bitcoin trading. Thinking logically will always be the best strategy. Never let your emotions determine which Bitcoin trades you should or shouldn't make. It is understandable that you will be excited about the opportunities that Bitcoin trading offers, but we strongly recommend that you take this a step at a time and learn everything that you can about trading. Use a few demo accounts to practice with before you start investing real money. The more accustomed you are with the trading environment, the better. If you make mistakes with your demo account, work out what went wrong and avoid the same mistake in the future. Real-life Bitcoin investment strategies. In an earlier video, we provided you with a lowdown on Bitcoin investing. In this video, we will look at some of the real-life Bitcoin investment strategies that are working well for some savvy investors. Many people are jumping on the Bitcoin investment bandwagon nowadays because of the price rises, but most of these people fail because they are ill-prepared. They do not have the advantage of going through this training like this to help them like you do. Throughout this training, we have made no secret of the fact that Bitcoin is a volatile digital currency and it goes up and down in value on a regular basis. That is why we recommend that you adopt a long-term approach to your Bitcoin investing so that if the price does drop, you give it time to recover. So here, we will take a more in-depth look at some of the real-life methods that successful Bitcoin investors use to make a profit. The dollar cost averaging method. We mentioned this briefly in video 2. This really is the best Bitcoin investment method for beginners because it removes the need to enter the Bitcoin market when the timing is right. A lot of novice Bitcoin investors spend a lot of time and really stress out waiting for the price of Bitcoin to fall to the right level. When you use the dollar cost averaging method for your Bitcoin investing, you will spread your risk over a time period. All you need to do is make purchases at regular intervals and then hold them in your secure wallet. Here's an example of how this works. Let's say that each week you can spare $100 to invest in Bitcoin. So you will make a purchase every week for $100, and some weeks you will receive more Bitcoins for your money and others you will get less. There is no need for you to study Bitcoin price charts for hours. All you need to do is have the discipline to make those $100 purchases every week. You don't have to wait around for the right price drops just to make your purchase anyway. When you use the dollar averaging method, you will find that your profits average out when you decide to sell. You might not achieve huge profits using this method, but if you sell when the Bitcoin price is high, then you will still make a good return. Investing a lump sum into Bitcoins. This method is definitely not one for the faint of heart, but we want to cover all our bases here. When you invest a lump sum in Bitcoins, you will purchase them at a specific price point. There is an element of risk when you do this. Let's assume that you have $50,000 to invest. Naturally, you want to get as many Bitcoins as possible for your investment. In order to have the best chance of doing this, you have no choice but to wait until the Bitcoin price goes down. There is no other alternative here. You must wait and time your entry into the Bitcoin market as well as you can. The problem is that in practice, the price of Bitcoin fluctuates very often, so predicting the next price dip is really tough to do. If you have a lump sum to invest right now, we wouldn't advise that you start with this. It takes experience to make a good judgment of the right price dip. Even the experts get this wrong sometimes. When you are new to Bitcoin investing and want to invest a lump sum, you may see a price dip and then think to yourself, if I just hang on for a while, it may go down even more. Or, what if the price never reaches my low point? The same scenario applies to selling your lump sum investment. How do you know the best price to sell your Bitcoins for? It may be very difficult to sell at the prices that you need to make the profit you planned for. If you sell too soon and the price goes up even more, then you will criticize yourself heavily. Think what you could have done with all of that extra profit. Obviously, a lump sum investment will provide you with much higher profit than the dollar cost averaging method if you get the timing just right. Bitcoin Investing Hedge Fund. You may not be aware of this, but there are actually cryptocurrency hedge funds available that include Bitcoin. This could be a good alternative for you if you do not want to learn about Bitcoin investing that you will need to do if you want to use other investment strategies. The biggest drawback with any hedge fund is the expensive performance and management fees. Cryptocurrency hedge funds will insist that you pay the management fee up front. Usually, these fees are in the region of 2% of your investment, so if you want to invest $100,000, then you are going to have to pay around $2,000 as a management fee, which leaves you with $98,000 for investing in cryptocurrencies. You will be appointed a hedge fund manager, and they work on a profits percentage basis. This can be as high as 20%, so if you were able to secure a $40,000 profit from your investment, then you will have to pay $8,000 to your hedge fund manager. These figures may startle you, and cryptocurrency hedge funds are not going to be everyone's idea of a good thing. But when you think about it, you will have totally hands-off investing here, which can make big profits for you. Avoid Bitcoin and cryptocurrency scams. Although Bitcoin is certainly not a scam, there are plenty of people out there that will try and scam you out of your precious Bitcoins. Like any other high-value commodity, some people will do everything that they can to get their hands on Bitcoins. So, in this video, we will look at some of the most common scams that you need to avoid. Bitcoin exchanges that are fake. We would always recommend that you use a cryptocurrency exchange that has an established reputation and have been operating for a few years. In this training, we have told you about Coinbase, Kraken, Poloniex, and Bittrex. There are others too, such as CEX.io, Bitstamp.net, and Changely.com. There are so many cryptocurrency exchanges available today that it will be impossible for us to vouch for any of them. You need to conduct your own due diligence here and find out the history and look for reviews from users. If you see an exchange offering rates that are just too good to be true, then be very suspicious. Unfortunately, there are fake exchanges that look like the real thing, and then when you try to trade with them, they will steal your Bitcoins and you will never see them again. These fake exchanges prey on newcomers to the Bitcoin space. They offer the opportunity to purchase Bitcoins for up to 20% lower than you would see on reputable sites like Coinbase. Unfortunately, some new people fall for this scam. You know better now. Another sign of a fake exchange is where they offer to purchase your Bitcoins from you at a higher than average price and then send you the amount in US dollars to your PayPal account. This will never happen, and they will just steal your Bitcoins. Phishing scams. These are performed using email. The aim is to get the login details for your online wallet. So you will receive an email from a domain name that looks like Coinbase.com, for example, that is not from the genuine site. It might be from Coinsbase.com, pretending to be Coinbase.com, or they use other tricks. If you fall for this kind of phishing scam and use your Coinbase.com login details to log into the fake website, then the scammers then have your information and can log into your Coinbase account, lock you out of your own account, and steal all your Bitcoins. Malware scams. These are nasty. You'll be asked to click a link in an email or on a website that will download malware on your computer without you knowing it. Usually the malware is a keylogger which will record everything that you type and send this back to the scammers. So if you type in your Coinbase username and password, this will be shared with the thieves. Never click on any links in emails or on websites that you are not 100% sure about. If you notice something being downloaded, then stop it immediately. Ponzi scams. If someone offered you a guaranteed return on your investment, then you would be interested, right? Well, here's the thing. Nobody can offer you this kind of guarantee with cryptocurrencies. There is no such thing as a risk-free investment. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are volatile by their very nature. If someone tells you that they can guarantee a daily 10% return on investment, they are a scammer. A Ponzi scheme pays off the early members with the investments made by new members. It has been going on for years, and so many people fall for new ones. The best way to avoid Ponzi scheme scams is to always bear in mind that if it seems too good to be true, then it probably is. Mining scams. There's a lot of interest in Bitcoin mining. Cloud mining is a concept where you do not have to invest heavily in the necessary high-level computer hardware for Bitcoin mining. Simply join a group and the mining is done for you. Of course, you will need to pay for this privilege. While there are legitimate cloud mining programs, there are a number of scammers as well. Take a good look at the website to see if they have a secure HTTPS domain, and also search for reviews about the company on search engines. We don't recommend that you get into Bitcoin mining when you are starting out. If you do like the idea of cloud mining, then you must do your homework, otherwise you run the risk of scammers taking your money for nothing in return. Bitcoin investing best practices. We want you to be a successful Bitcoin investor. Although nothing is ever guaranteed when investing in cryptocurrencies, there are certain practices that you can follow that will maximize your chances of success. 1. Understand how Bitcoin works. We have given you all the information that you need in this training to understand how Bitcoin really works. You need to know the principles of blockchain and how Bitcoin trades are made. Don't get caught up in the technicalities, but make sure that you have a firm understanding of Bitcoin before you make any trades. 2. Go for long-term investment. You may have heard a lot of stories about traders who make money from Bitcoin trades every day. Some of these may be true, but these people have a lot of experience and know what they are doing. Go for a long-term investment strategy, buy and hold instead, to battle against the volatility of Bitcoin. 3. Be wallet secure. We devoted an entire video on the different types of wallets for Bitcoin and their security issues. Online wallets are the least secure and hardware wallets are the most secure. For convenience, it works the other way around, with online or hot wallets being the most convenient and offline or cold wallets being the least convenient. Bitcoins are very valuable, so you need to have the right wallets to protect them. If you're going to trade regularly, then just keep enough Bitcoins in an online wallet to do this and keep the rest in your cold wallet. If the thieves get hold of your private keys, then you can say goodbye to your Bitcoins. 4. Use reputable exchanges to buy and sell Bitcoins. Due to the high value of Bitcoins, there are plenty of thieves and scammers out there who want to steal yours from you. Only use a reputable cryptocurrency exchange such as Coinbase or Kraken to buy and sell your Bitcoins. Always check out a cryptocurrency exchange thoroughly. Do they have a track record? Are there user reviews? If you can't find these things, then look for another exchange. If an exchange is making promises of Bitcoin deals that seem too good to be true, then move on. 5. Watch Bitcoin trends. It is always a good idea to keep an eye on the price fluctuations of Bitcoin. Use tools like Bitcoin Wisdom and CryptoWatch to stay in the loop. This is especially important if you are thinking about investing a lump sum into Bitcoin. You want to buy at the lowest price and sell at the highest price. 6. Avoid Bitcoin trading initially. Once you get more experience as a Bitcoin investor, then you can try your hand at Bitcoin trading. We do not recommend that you start trading right away. You need to learn a great deal about Bitcoin pricing and be able to effectively control your emotions to trade successfully. There are demo accounts available that you can use to practice Bitcoin trading. Use these to the fullest and learn from any mistakes that you make before you start using real money to trade Bitcoins. 7. Accept that Bitcoin is volatile and high risk. Bitcoin is a highly volatile digital currency. This means that there are opportunities to make significant gains and the risk of losing a lot of money too. You need to accept this and always bear it in mind to be a successful Bitcoin investor. 8. Avoid scams. Unfortunately, there are many cryptocurrency scams. Bitcoins are very valuable, and thieves will do everything that they can to steal them from you. Watch out for fake exchanges, phishing in emails, and too good to be true Ponzi schemes. 9. Avoid Bitcoin mining. Do not get involved in Bitcoin mining when you are starting out. You will need to make a significant investment in high-end computer equipment to have any chance of success, and it just makes more sense to use this money to purchase Bitcoins instead. Conclusion. If you have gone through this training from start to end, you have a strong foundation in Bitcoin and can take this forward to start making sound investments. This is just the start for you. So we urge you to track the trends with Bitcoin and to keep abreast of all new developments with this cryptocurrency. There have been fortunes made through Bitcoin investing and trading, but it is not a get-rich-overnight situation. You need to develop an investment plan and only make investments that you can afford. Initially, we strongly recommend that you approach Bitcoin investing as a long-term investment. With more and more businesses realizing the power of Bitcoin, you will be able to use yours in more places to make purchases in the near future. If you have a business yourself, then we strongly recommend that you provide your customers with the choice of making Bitcoin payments. If you are concerned about the future of Bitcoin, then there's no need for this. It is growing and here to stay. The fact that you can now purchase Bitcoins from ATMs speaks volumes. The blockchain technology that supports Bitcoin is now considered to be the future of online financial transactions and supply chain management. So now, it is over to you. You need to take action and follow the advice in this training. Going through this training will make you smarter. Taking action has the potential to make you richer. Remember to start small and use a reputable cryptocurrency exchange like Coinbase.com. Also, get a secure wallet to transfer your Bitcoins and keep them safe. If you see a cryptocurrency offer that's too good to be true, then it probably is. Avoid anything that claims to sell Bitcoins at way below market value or will guarantee returns. This is all a scam. Nobody can double your Bitcoins either, so steer clear of this as well. We hope that you found Bitcoin Breakthrough informative and helpful. Get started today with your Bitcoin investing. We wish you every success on your Bitcoin journey, and remember that you always need to keep learning. The smartest investors are the ones that usually make the highest profits.